There you go.
Thank you.
Keep the change.
Oh, exactly. It's in the charity.
Hi. Just stand place.
I don't know what that means. Today, you're coming with me to learn lots of everyday English expressions as I take you around a typical town in England. Hi, I'm Steve. Let's do this. I'm driving into town and heading for a multi-storey car park. Multi-storey just means there are several levels or floors. On a Saturday, this is free. But since it's Tuesday, I have to get a ticket. I'll just press the button to get the barrier to go up. I've parked on the 3rd floor, which is also the top deck. I knew I'd have my pick of spaces up here. There's hardly a soul about. But it does mean I have to take the lift down. Press the button to call the lift. I have the lift all to myself.
Doors closing.
You can see that there are doors on both sides in this particular lift.
Car park, level 2.
So sometimes you get in one set of doors and you go out the other way. I don't want level 2.
Doors closing.
So I'll hang on while the doors shut again. I think it's nice that they've made the lift doors look like a spaceship for the children. I think I have to press for my floor again.
Ground level for shops. Car park, ground.
At last, this is me. Just squeeze past this chap. And I'm on the ground floor. In the USA, they'd call this the 1st floor, but here in England, it's the ground floor. I've parked on the top floor because, as you can see, the ground floor is heaving, which is another way of saying it's very busy. It's heaving. Let's walk past the parked cars and get outside. Outside into the bitterly cold wind. I know you can't feel it, but it's perishing. We're in the English town of Warrington. Now, England is divided up into 48 areas called counties, and this town, Warrington, is in the county of Cheshire. And a long time ago, I used to live here. Past these empty tables, it's far too chilly for anyone to sit outside today. My friend owns this cafe, Alma. So, if you ever find yourself in Warrington, pop in for a quick bite. This postman has a tough job today, but he's well wrapped up. Let's have a peek in this estate agent's window. It's full of property, houses and flats for sale in the town. It's winter time at the moment, and you can see all the trees have shed their leaves. As you can see, buses here are yellow, not the usual red, and they're single-deckers, not like our logo, which is a double-decker. I'm crossing here at the Pelican Crossing to give you the best view of Warrington's spectacular landmark. Wait for the beep and nip across the road. And here they are, the magnificent golden gates of Warrington. They were originally destined for a royal palace over 100 years ago, but somehow they ended up here in front of the town hall. And yes, that is really gold on them. If you look carefully, you can see a camera that the police watch to make sure no one pinches them. Now we're walking by the side of a former post office. But these days, it's been converted into flats. I had a look at buying one a few years ago. Now the only place left to post your letters is this red pillar box. Next we're heading into a little park, which is called Queen's Gardens. Because of the weather, I expect it'll be deserted. But in the summer, this area is teeming with people, especially at lunchtime when they all come to sit on these benches, eat their sandwiches and chat. Here you can see the flats I was just talking about. Past a little white Victorian arch. Victorian means that it comes from the time of Queen Victoria, and it's her who this park is named after. This statue is called a memorial, and it honours British soldiers who fought and died in wars around the world. This one is for a war in Africa that happened ages ago. This is a grid which drains rainwater from the road and stops it flooding. If you've wasted money, you can use the English expression, "It's down the grid." Past the rubbish bin. There are some lovely old buildings along here that have been repurposed from homes into businesses. Large paintings on walls like this are called murals. My home city of Liverpool has tons of them. Now we're in a pedestrian area, which means that vehicles aren't normally allowed to drive here. Whilst I'm freezing my socks off, look at this guy in shorts. Notice how these benches are rounded. That's to stop homeless people from sleeping on them, which is really sad. Passing a nice couple holding hands. On the right is a bank. It's almost unusual to see actual banks these days, as internet banking seems to have taken over and lots of high street banks have closed down. This store, as you can see, is called Poundland because until recently, every single thing in there cost exactly £1. But because of inflation, prices have crept up. Now, lots of things for sale in there cost more than that. They should rename it, really. I thought that young lady gasped because of me, but it was because of the people behind me. This is the town centre. When I first came here, this is where two main roads crossed, so this would have been full of traffic. Down here, and this is the scene of a tragedy that happened on a Saturday afternoon in 1993. When ordinary people were doing their shopping, a bomb exploded, killing and injuring many.
The bombs had exploded inside metal waste bins, and many people running from the first explosion were caught by the blast of the second less than a minute later. 47 people were taken to hospital, their injuries ranging from shock to severe cuts and wounds.
This fountain was put up in memory of those terrible events. For people like me who were here that day, it's still etched in our minds. Let's get out of the cold and into the indoor market. You can see it's very modern and full of stalls, selling everything from shoes to food. Past a place that sells pizza where my friend works part-time. This place sells Korean food, which I've never tried, but I really should. It smells delicious. This market has an upstairs, so let's ride up the escalator and see what's up there. Well, Christmas is over, but there are still some Santa Clauses and Christmas trees around. From here you get a bird's eye view of the whole place. You know that this is a barber shop because it has a traditional pole outside. They must have bought a job lot of these Santas. There are so many. Let's go back down. There only seems to be hairdressers up here. I'm back outside. In front of us is a huge cinema. This type is called a multiplex because it has lots of screens and can show many movies at the same time. Again, it's that word multi, meaning many. I parked in a multi-storey car park, which has many floors. This is a multiplex, meaning it has lots of plexes. I don't know what that means. These metal poles are bike racks. They're for securing your bike if you ride into town. Because Christmas is over and it's January, there are sales in full swing. And if you want to buy something really expensive, now is the best time. You should strike while the iron's hot. As you can see, the town centre is quiet, except for the cafes, which are ram-packed.
And I thought everyone was supposed to be skint.
This is a betting shop, which is commonly called a bookies in the UK. It's where you can bet money on sports like horse racing or football. Here is a travel agent's with adverts in the window for holidays to places warm and far away. Maybe where you live right now. Over there we can see a couple of old-fashioned red telephone boxes. But when we take a closer look, I think you'll be surprised. No phone, but instead a defibrillator, a medical device for restarting people's hearts if they've stopped. Anyone can use these in an emergency, and they are really easy to use. Now we've come into where years ago they used to sell fish, but now it's just a nice square where the local council sometimes puts on shows that are free to watch. If you've ever read the book Alice in Wonderland or seen the film, then you'll recognise these characters. And they're here because the author of the book, Lewis Carroll, used to live and work here in a local church. Now it's time to head back inside. I'm going into this shop to buy some candles to make my house feel cosy in the evenings. These are what I want.
Can I just have these, love, please?
Do you need a bag?
No, I'll put them in my pocket, thanks.
3. So it's just £9.99. Is it by cash?
Yeah. Oops. There you go.
Thank you.
Keep the change.
Oh, exactly. In the charity. Do you want your receipt?
Yeah, thanks. Cheers, love. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
I've got just one more thing to get before I go back to the car, and that's socks. This is one of the cheapest department stores that there is in the UK. You can watch me walk around one of the more expensive ones in another video on this channel. Through here into the menswear department, past some t-shirts and pairs of jeans, okay, got them. And they were in the sale, so a proper bargain. Let's go to the checkout and pay. Oh, bloomin' heck, there's a bit of a queue. I'll have to wait my turn. Typical, they only have one checkout open. Behind the lady you can see different types of perfume and aftershave. They put them there because they're so often stolen by shoplifters. When you buy clothes here, if it's on a clothes hanger, the shop assistant will ask if you want it. The hanger, that is. And if you don't, they'll remove the clothes from it. Like this lady just did. I'm going to fast forward a little so you don't have to wait with me.
Hi. Just stand, please. Oh. Did it work? You look frozen, love. It's not so warm, is it?
It's no heating.
Cheers, thanks. Bye.
Now back to the left.
Sorry.
Car park, level 1. Doors open.
Yeah. I said, can you going up, I said, not from now.
Tell you that to me.
Is it going up first? Yeah.
I hope so.
Doors
I know you're up and down for now.
Yeah, I'll be living here.
Come back.
doors open.
Cheers.
Click here for another great English video and I'll see you there.